Well, hi, everybody, and welcome to another Lead In With Lorne. It's great to have you back here as we start to turn into the beautiful parts of spring. And speaking of that, there is something going on in the air, and it's not just hay fever and pollen, and it's called all the stupidity related to, quote, return to work. And I think that return to work is a stupidly aptly named term for it, because anybody who says return to work, just by its nature, don't know what the hell they're talking about, because everybody's been working for the last 2 years. The last 2 years, the highest profit of public companies in recorded history of profits, highest productivity, all kinds of things that have happened in this, COVID environment, where people have made massive contributions to their organization while working from home or where they need to, including all those wonderful people that are frontline people that have to go in and go to work in true physical spaces. But even there have been more flexibility. And where am I going with this? This last week or so, I've received at least 10 notice or comments to me personally from former colleagues crying out in frustration around the dumb return to work policies being put in their organization and being shoved on them, even at the most serious level, at serious executive level. But most of these responses are people who are directors or VPs, and somehow they've got themselves into this situation where typically the CEO and some, I don't want to say it because I'm going to start being a little bit more derogatory than I am, knucklehead CPO that somehow has got this thing about, says, hey, we're going to have a hybrid model, but you got to come in 3 days a week, or you got to come in Tuesday or Wednesday, like they know that everything should happen on Tuesday and Wednesday. But where I'm going with this is something a little bit different. In all those cases, those people have asked me, Lorne, what should I do? Should I speak up? And my unequivocal answer is yes, speak up. Look, there comes a time when in your career, when something's going to come in front of you that is really important to speak up for. Really dig in. Your CEO and other people that are making these decisions have a responsibility to listen to you. However, you also have an obligation to tell them your views. You know that you're hearing a bunch of grumbling. You are, from people around you going, you mean I've got to drive in 2 hours? A 2 hours total commute now back into my routine. And why? And you want me in on Friday? Oh, and you think Friday's a good day because that's a good day for drinks, as proposed, by the way, to some leader that has no family. And on Friday, it's all about, finding the right kind of martini. That doesn't make any sense for a lot of people. That for Friday, it's like getting the kids home from school after a very busy week, taking them to a soccer game or God knows what. But they want them in on Friday. They want them in because, and they want their developers to come in so they can take those headphones and sit there at the cubicles and ignore everybody like they do at home, only they get to do it after driving an hour there and back. I could go on, but my point is not just to talk about return to work. This is about courage. This is about having the ability to speak up and to start to look at the evidence and really what's underneath these requirements and so-called policies to, quote, return to work. Executives are not going to admit it, but I can tell you from experience, 40 plus year experience, and one of the early leaders allowing work from home as early as 2013. With all the background and experience that we have, that this is about ego. This is about, I get to see them working. I get to watch the little minions running around and bumping into each other and complaining about who's doing the dishes or not in the lunchrooms, and see him at the line at the Tim Hortons. Isn't that great? How inclusive we are. And all the bumping in and the great creative things that are being happened outside the elevator. 2 developers and a marketing person and an engineer got together and invented Facebook right there at the elevator door, because we have returned to work. This is courage. Stand up, have a conversation, really debate it through. It's about people doing their best work where they can, when they can, how they can, that integrates into their life. And I know I've really kind of gone overboard, probably. I'm so passionate about the nonsense behind this. But what I'm even more passionate about is your courage to speak up, whether you have a team that you lead or you have a view on this. Speak up, be heard. Talk to your boss, talk to other people, go around your boss if you have to, in a constructive way. Speak up, have courage. It's really important. This is an important issue for your team. You know it is. And for you, and you're worth it. Okay, there we go. A little spew on courage. Easy for me to say. I'm sitting here in my little chair in my little office and not right in the middle of a company, but I can guarantee I know where I'd be if I was CPO right now. I'd be leading the charge on this conversation. Okay, thanks. Have a great week. Hang out in our socials. Join us. You can work with us from anywhere. Thanks. Bye for now.